Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Fingers crossed. I'm using some new software today. So do let me know in the live chat if I'm audible and you can see me. You can also see just above me, I've tried to use my technical expertise to get a live match timer and proper scoreboard, which is really exciting. So I'm going up in the world in terms of watch-alongs. With this new software, however, what I can't do is put your messages on the screen, but I can still see the live chat and interact with you as normal. The match today is being broadcast live on Sky Sports Red Button, which is how I'm watching today. Do just let me know in the live chat with a thumbs up if you can hear me. You guys loving the scoreboard by the looks of it as well, which is good to see. It looks nice, doesn't it? I'm really liking that. Looks nice and professional, which is good. And I'll test it out quickly, actually. You can see when the match begins if I press play. Hopefully you guys can see that as well. The timer starts going up. So hopefully that will help you sync yourselves up with me when the match is on. So I'll reset that now. We do have potentially some construction work going on in my house today, so if later on in the stream you hear a bit of drilling and stuff, I can't do anything about that. We're having some new radiators installed, so I do apologise in advance. Shall we go through the Watford team for today's game? I'll get it up on screen now. So it's Egil Selvik, Jeremy Ngakia, Max Elaine, Kevin Caben, Hector Cipriani, Luca Kiongard, Mark Boller, Musa Sissoko, James Abankwa, Edu Kayembe, and Nestri Iran Kunda. So actually the same 11 that I predicted in my match preview, funnily enough. The Swansea 11, a couple of recognisable names in there. Ronald, I believe, scored against us last season. If you remember that watch along, that was a complete nightmare. Ethan Galbraith is a new sign-in for Swansea this summer. Franco Vigouroux in goal. He's been around the Championship for quite some time. Cabango as well, of course, the Swansea captain. So yeah, an interesting Swansea lineup. I think the Watford 11 that I've just read out is clearly what I predicted. I had a feeling Paulo would stick with kind of that back five. I think it made total sense given how well we played in that first half against QPR. So just waiting for the players now to emerge out of the tunnel. The Swansea Stadium looking pretty packed out from what I can see on my screen here. I'll read through a couple of your comments as well. Tom's in here from Australia, one of our channel members. Thanks for watching, Tom. Kyle is here. He says, here we go, indeed. Kyle, I believe Watford wearing the green away strip today, and we've not won in our away kit since Middlesbrough back in February, I believe. So yeah, hopefully this green kit can give us some good luck. It certainly didn't against Charlton. Oliver says, yes, back on a watch along. Love to see that, Oliver. CT Gaming, how are you today, James? I'm good. I'm excited, nervous, but optimistic that we can get the 3 points. Owen says, welcome, James. Currently on holiday in the Netherlands. Love that, Owen. I was in Amsterdam last September for 3 or 4 days. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. So hopefully you're having a great time over in the Netherlands. Meta Guy says, hello. Tony says, good day to you all. Let's hope for the 3 points. Absolutely, Tony. And What's Up Watford says, hey, super excited. So am I, Harry. So am I. Okay. They're showing the Watford fans in the away end right now. Actually, a good amount of fans have travelled up to Wales today. I put out a tweet last night, and it seems like a few Watford fans actually went up the day before and made a little bit of a long weekend out of it as well. Of course, it's a bank holiday weekend here in the UK, so if you've got the time and finances, you may as well do that. Swansea City have had a similar start to Watford in the Championship, a defeat on the opening day against Middlesbrough, I believe it was, and then they beat Sheffield United actually, which was a massive result for them. So Swansea City looking to build on that today, and of course Watford looking to build on our victory over QPR. So yeah, still waiting for the players to come out And yeah, as soon as we get underway, I'll start the match timer. I can't believe it. I've got an actual scoreboard. How cool is that? Yeah, really excited, and hopefully it's an entertaining game for us all to watch. So yeah, if you do want to tune in with me today and you have an active Sky Sports subscription, it is on Sky Sports Red Button and the Sky app. Today, I think all 12:30 kickoffs this season are on the Sky Sports app. So yeah, interesting. And here come the players, the Watford fans, up out of their seats, applauding them as they come out. We love to see that. Jake says, hi, James. 2-1 Watford win today. Come on, you Orns. Thank you for that, Jake. I've gone 2-0 to Watford. Yeah, quite bold, positive. Could be silly of me doing that. But yeah, I'm backing the boys. Right. Here we go. The Swansea City mascot is certainly interesting. I'm not quite sure what that is. It looks like a deformed duck or something. Yeah, a very strange mascot for Swansea. Big up Harry the Hornet. Yeah, a good amount of Watford fans there today. It's probably a good, 800, 1,000 fans, maybe even more, if I was to take a guess looking at the camera feed right now. Come on, Watford. Richard says, afternoon, James. Hello, Richard, another one of our channel members. I hope you are well. Here come the players finally. Okay, we're probably running a little bit behind here, but yeah, the players emerging out of the tunnel as I speak. As I said, Watford wearing the green away kit today. We did just announce the winner, actually, of our kit competition on Instagram. So if you did enter, go over to our Instagram story. The winner was revealed on there. So here we go, the players doing their normal handshakes, going past the referee, and then we'll be ready to go for the 90 minutes. Hobby Town, afternoon, fellow Warns. Afternoon, Hobby. Evan Mitchell, hello, how are you? Right, let's set a subscriber goal for today's stream. What are we on currently? Let's take a look. We are on 1,636 subscribers. Okay, I'm going to make a big goal. I'm going to go, let's get to 1,650 for today's stream. So another, what's that? Another 14 subscribers or so to go. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, nearly ready for kickoff here. I think it's called the SwanseaCity.com Stadium, so it's not got a fantastic stadium name. I'm going to look this up, actually. They've probably had a better name before. Let me Google it. Swansea City Stadium name. The Liberty Stadium. Yeah, I should have known that. Yeah, the Liberty Stadium. Obviously, it's now called the SwanseaCity.com Stadium, which, yeah, I don't think is quite good. Quite as good. Yeah, the Liberty is what I always knew it as when I was younger. Okay, right, we're nearly ready to go. So what I've got to try and do is press play on the scoreboard when my feed, the game starts, if that makes sense. Yeah, new scoreboard today. Looking forward to this. Hector Kiprianu and Egil Selvik gathering the Watford squad for a huddle just on the halfway line. Really excited actually to see Nestory Irankunda again against QPR. Of course I was there. I tried to go to every home game on my season ticket. Irankunda was so good to watch in that floaty kind of role. So yeah, to see him alongside Luca once again up front is really good. I do have some awful news to break to you fans who are at the Charlton game. The referee is unfortunately the same ref who was at that game. So he's the referee who didn't give the penalty on Nestory Irankunda. Yeah, I mean, he was absolutely terrible. Not even with just the penalty decision, but just with every kind of duel and foul in that game. It felt like he got everything wrong. So yeah, the same referee as we had against Charlton, unfortunately. But hopefully he has a better performance today. Okay, both teams ready to go. I'm ready to press play on my scoreboard here. We're using it for the first time. And we're off. There we go. We are off. Lovely stuff. Cleared by Watford, right up the pitch. Luka Kiramgard challenging for the ball. I mean, it looked like he was fouled there. The referee says play on. Hector nods it down to Nestri Irankunda. Irankunda breaking free here. Oh, great work by Nestri Irankunda doing it all on his own. And he loses the ball. Irankunda trying to go on another mazy run there. He's got so much energy about him. And Swansea City break now. And Gakia trying to get back. The ball's held up well. Watford now back in that kind of standard 3-5-2 formation that we saw against QPR out of possession. The wing-backs dropping very deep. Good to see Hector Kyprianou as well in that natural defensive midfield role. Like, whilst he did a good job at centre-back, don't get me wrong, it's not his natural position. So here is Hector actually as I speak. Kayembe now turns. Pass it, Edu. Goes out for a Watford throw. Mark Boller to take. Oliver says, hey James, glad to be back. Matt2890 says, I'm going 2-1 Watford, but we need a strong first half like last weekend. Absolutely. Superstar says, oh great, in reference to having the same ref as Charlton. Philip Mason, hello, welcome back. He says, good to see Max Elaine starting. Absolutely interested to see how he gets on. Swansea have a chance here though. Can they get the shot away? And Watford defending very well there. A bit scrappy at times here in the opening couple of minutes. Here's a Banquer, gets dispossessed. Philip says, good to see Max Elaine starting and adding quality to the defence. And nice to see James Morris on the bench. In fact, I haven't even gone through the Watford bench for today's game. So it's Nathan Baxter in goal, James Morris, Ryan Andrews, I can't say his player's name, is from the academy, Shangraha, Tom Deli Bashiru, Rocco Vata, Kwadwo Bar, Mamadou Doumbia, and Vivaldo Semedo. So yeah, 3 real attacking options to bring on for Watford in Doumbia, Bar and Vata late on if we do need that extra spark in forward areas. Ryan Andrews, for me, did pretty well against QPR by all accounts. When he come on as a substitute. James Morris has been rumoured with a move away, so I am surprised to actually see him on the bench. And Tom Deli as well, potentially leaving the club in the final days of the window. So, yeah, interesting. Swansea, they've got Fisher, Fulton, Stamentic, Vidal, Vipotnik, Wales, Casey, Inusa, and Parker on their bench. Yeah, Ronald for me is the big danger player for Swansea, the Brazilian attacker. Yeah, he caused us all sorts of problems last season, so he's very much the person I am keeping an eye on today. And Ben Cabango being the Swansea City captain. Here's Mark Boller. Nice step over down the left here. Looks to whip a ball in. Goes out for a Watford throw. We are actually attacking towards the away fans in this first half. So we're attacking the Watford end in this opening 45 minutes. Come on, Watford. Come on. So, Edu Kayembe looks to be lining up a long throw. Here we go. Kayembe with the long throw into the box. Luka Kiramgard gets his head on that. It's a dangerous ball. Here's Hector Kyprianou. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot and score there. I think the referee's called for... it was either an offside or a foul. I can't really tell here. But yeah, quite dangerous. Luka Kiramgard with a lovely header into the danger area from that long throw. He's such a big striker, isn't he? 6'4", really dominant in the air. I'm not quite sure what the referee pulled that back for, to be honest, but it's back in play and Swansea City have possession. Oliver says, anyone know what's going on with Chakva and if he's actually leaving? Any links to his replacement? So, yeah, Georgie is an interesting one, actually. So the way I would describe it very quickly is that you have Valencia and Georgian outlets saying he has agreed personal terms with the Spanish club, which is perfectly fine. A player can agree terms informally without actually a club-to-club approach being made. And you have Watford and the Watford Observer suggesting that no approach has been made whatsoever. So if I was to believe one side, I would go with the Georgian outlets and Valencia, because the player would have most likely spoke to them himself. And of course, Watford want to protect their prized assets. So in the media, whether that's the Watford Observer, Free Counties, or other outlets, Watford are very much going with the story that no approach has been made. But yeah, for me, I think there is maybe quite a strong possibility Georgie does leave towards the end of the transfer window. It's very much dependent on Valencia and how many outgoings they have and the funds they can bring in, because it's been quite well known in the past couple of years as they look to finance a new stadium, I believe, that they're lacking funds in the transfer market. I don't think they've spent over 10 million euros on a single player for quite a long period of time. So yeah, I think Valencia is very much dependent on outgoings, and if that happens, they may make an official approach for Georgie. But as far as Valencia and Georgian media outlets are concerned, apparently Georgie has agreed some sort of preliminary contract with the Spanish club. So yeah, that's where we're at with that situation. And yeah, we were linked with, actually talking about transfers, we were linked with an Ipswich centre-back yesterday, Luke Wolfenden, I think was his name. He seems to be quite well liked at Ipswich. He was part of that promotion squad that got them out of the Championship a couple of seasons ago. So yeah, Swansea City with the corner here, headed clear by Edu Kayembe. And yeah, attempted shot, edge of the box, goes way over Egil Selvic's crossbar. So yeah, keep an eye on Georgie. I'm sure there'll be further developments, throughout the transfer window. But as it stands currently, he is not leaving the club. What's Up Watford says, opinions on the away kit. I really like it. Very much compared to the home kit anyway. Yeah, let's just say, without me using some strong language, I'm not a huge fan of the home kit. So yeah, the away kit, I went to the Hornet shop, IRL, a couple of weeks ago, saw it in person, and it's really nice. I really like it. I like the green. I think it's a nice dark colour. It's something you could wear out and about as like a casual item of clothing. So yeah, I really like it, Harry. Well done, Watford. Kayembe with some great pressing work there. Cabango putting the ball out of play. 8 minutes, 15 seconds gone in this one so far. Paulo talking with his coaches on the bench. I wonder what he's saying. I have to say, Paulo isn't quite as stylish as Tom Cleverley when it comes to his choice of attire for matches. I always enjoyed seeing what Tom Cleverley would wear. Paulo is very much a club tracksuit type of guy, it seems. Oh, what a shot! Blocked by the Swansea City defence. That was an absolute rocket. I'm not sure who that was. It might have been Musa Sissoko, actually. Max Elaine with a nice ball back to Egil Selvik. Watford keep possession, but yeah, a strong, powerful shot there, edge of the box. I believe it was Musa Sissoko. And Swansea City have possession here out on this far touchline. Oh, dangerous ball in. Headed clear by Max Elaine. He's had a good start to this game in his first Watford start. Ronald looking dangerous already. Ronald McDonald. Tom Potts says, up the Orns. You know it, Tom. You know it. Kyle says, I I see Kevin is in the middle after all. Yeah, apologies if I get a couple of players wrong. My screen I'm watching on is quite small, and I have no commentary, of course, as I'm talking to you. So, yeah, I'm trying to keep my focus, but I do have to read the live chat as well. Yo, good shot from Ngakia there. Powerful strike. It looked like it was destined for the back of the net actually. But yeah, a Swansea City defender got a nick on it. Selvik taking this free kick for Watford. Yeah, I'm loving the look of the scoreboard. It's great. I don't know why I didn't do this previously, actually. Selvik. Max Elaine out to Ngakia. Nestri Irankunda here. Oh, I tell you what, he is good. I love his low centre of gravity, just the way he turns. I mean, he's lost possession there, but you could see what he was trying to do. He looks real quality. You can just tell he's got that star potential about him. You can see why, a club of Bayern Munich side wanted to buy him. I don't think he ever actually made a Bayern Munich appearance, but yeah, you can certainly see why they wanted to invest the money they did into him. Come on, Watford. Come on. Mark Boller intercepts that long ball. I'll tell you what, he's had a good start to his Watford career, Mark Boller. He's not done much wrong. I watched his interview post-Charlton as well, and yeah, he seems like a top guy, a top professional. So yeah, really happy with Mark Boller on a free transfer as well. You have to say, of course, it's still early days at the moment and a lot can change, but the business Watford have done so far in the window seems to be pretty good. The only one I'm unsure about personally is probably Vivaldo Semedo. I don't think we've really seen enough of him yet to judge, but it doesn't seem like Paolo favours him. If I was to, give a running order in terms of which strikers would start out of Kieramgard, Doumbia and Semedo would be rock bottom at the moment. I'm trying to remember, did Semedo start that Norwich Carabao Cup game? I think he did, and I can't particularly remember anything impressive he did. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit unsure about him. But Doumbia, we know what he can do, obviously, towards the end of last season. And Luka Kieramgard has had a good start to his Hornets career. So, yeah, I'm pretty content with our attacking options. Vata and Quadwo on the bench today as well, of course. Kieramgard doing some pressing work here. And well done, Watford. The press worked. We win a throw. Boller takes it. Please do subscribe if you are new around here as well. Yeah, lots of Watford content, of course. We do previews, reactions, the occasional player interview where possible as well. And of course, when we can, a live watch along for the match. Glenos, a Swansea fan here. Where are you able to watch the match? Your Sky Sports is not working. I'm actually watching via Sky, so I have my iPad just to the right of me here. I'm on Sky Sports. It's called like Red Button, but Sky Sports Plus, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm on the app. Just select the Watford game. It's working for me. Yeah, I'm not a technical expert, so I can't help you troubleshoot your problems. But I'm sure, without me saying it explicitly, there's certain websites you can use that the game is streamed on. And of course, as I always say, you have a VPN. And you can set your IP address to America or somewhere outside of the UK. You can pay to watch on like iFollow and stuff as well. So yeah, but I'm watching on Sky Sports. I think all 12:30 kickoffs are on Sky this season. Swansea clear long. Neither team really having any real control of the game so far. Goes out for another Watford throw. Paulo, judging by what he's said in interviews, he seems to really want to kind of dominate possession. He said in an ideal world, I think this was to Radio Free Counties yesterday, he'd love to have 80% possession in a match, which is certainly a big aspiration to have, especially in the Championship, because in the Premier League that's probably more possible, but in the Championship I think the football is certainly more of a level playing field, and it's more end to end. That's just the nature of how the Championship is. So I doubt we'll see that at any point this season. But Paulo clearly likes to have control of the ball and dictate play, which is obviously a lot harder to do when you lose someone like Imran Louza. And the first game of his 3-match ban today is not back until mid-September, which is a massive miss. Swansea City there, just running the ball out of play. Another Watford throw. Number 14 time in there, just couldn't keep it in. Come on, Watford. Swansea City shot from the edge of the box. A bit better, but still too far away from Egil Selvik's goal. Franco with the shot there for Swansea. Some good 1-2 touches there. Give and go. Franco with the shot. It looked like it might trouble Selvik, but the ball just gliding over his crossbar, and Watford come away unscathed. So far, really, the only opportunities have been for Swansea, and very much from long shots outside of the box. So, no team creating what you would call, a massive clear-cut chance yet. But, of course, plenty of time still to go here. At the Liberty Stadium, we'll call it from now on. Not the SwanseaCity.com stadium. It's not a very good stadium name. Could you imagine if Vicarage Road was called the WatfordFC.com stadium? It would just be very weird. I don't know about that one. Timing clears to touch. Watford with yet another throw. Certainly been the game of throw-ins so far, is what I'll say. Luka Kiramgar trying to lose his marker. Kiprianu. Out to Abankwa. Caben. Max Elaine. Elaine up the line, trying to find Nestri Irankunda. It falls back into Swansea possession. And out to touch once again. Another throwing. Goodness me. Come on, Watford. I opted not to wear my Watford shirt today, actually, because, towards the end of last season, I kept wearing my purple shirt and we never won a match. So, I'm wearing normal clothes today, hopefully losing the curse of my purple shirt. The third kit, by the way, if you are interested, I have heard a rumour on the grapevine, let's just say, that it's due to be released on the Friday before Blackburn at home. So still a while to go, and of course this could change. So don't quote me on this, but I'm hearing on the grapevine the third kit is set to be released on the Friday before Blackburn at home in September. And of course the rumour is there's, it's a special kit. It might have some sort of Elton John theme about it, or some sort of special anniversary. From what I've heard, the Friday before Blackburn at home for the Watford third kit, which I'm excited about. Hopefully it's a good one. Superstar says it's so corporate. Obviously talking about the Swansea Stadium name. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like I think the Emirates, like Arsenal Stadium, that's quite a cool sponsor, an airline. They've had them as sponsor for a long time now. Tottenham, I believe they're looking for a sponsor. They're still called the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I mean, if I was them, I just would have called it, I don't White Hart Lane again. Would they have taken that? If I was a Tottenham fan, I'm sure that would have been fine. I don't know. So, yeah, Vicarage Road. If Watford ever sold their soul and changed the name of the stadium, there'd be a lot of unhappy fans, I feel. Yeah, not too much happening so far. 20 minutes played. Here's Hector Cipriani, though. Watford win the ball back. Hector into Kayembe. Nice switch of play here. That was very strange. Mark Boller with some sort of cross come shot. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. It looked like he was caught in two minds. But yeah, we had a good chance there to kind of break forward, commit bodies into the box. And Mark Boller does some weird kind of... Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, but we move on. The Swansea City goal kick here. Watford win the ball back once again. Sissoko getting right stuck in today, actually. Ngakia does well to win that back. Here's Nestri Irankunda. Irankunda still with the ball. It's so exciting to watch. Oh my gosh. He is good. He is good. Strong as well. And that's a Watford free kick. Yeah, it looked like Ngakia got fouled. Swansea player there tugging back on Irankunda's shoulder. So yeah, Watford free kick. Irankunda, he's just so good. I really want him to score today. I went for 2-0 to Watford, and I did go for Irankunda to get one of the goals. So yeah, I'm not a betting man, but that's what I've gone with today. Do let me know the other Premier League and Championship scores. Of course, we'll look at them at half-time as well. Max Elaine. Lovely dinked ball into the box there. Swansea clear. Edu Kayembe picks up the ball once again. Ngakia looked like he was going to overlap and then he just stopped. He stops running for some reason. So yeah, Kayembe and Ngakia not quite on the same wavelength there. Oh, Hector Cipriani does well. The referee says it's a foul. I don't think so at all. Hector's saying, referee, you don't know what you're talking about, mate. He's good as well, Hector Cipriani, isn't he? He's probably actually my favourite player so far. He's a good-looking guy as well. I can appreciate a good-looking guy, and Hector Cipriani certainly is that. And I just think so far in his Watford career, again, like Mark Boller, as we were discussing earlier, he's not done much wrong. He seems quite versatile in the positions he can play. He can play that box-to-box role. He can sit a bit deeper. He can contribute in defence as well if we're short in numbers there. So for me, Hector Cipriani, whilst he's not blessed with huge amounts of pace, from what he showed so far, he looks really good. And yeah, he was unlucky against Charlton actually because he had a good opportunity from a header. He probably should have done better with actually. So yeah, a good start for Hector, and yeah, I think he's going to be a solid player for us this season. So, Cipriani with the foul, according to the referee. Swansea do have a free kick here. Watford just organising their line. Franco, Cabango, all trying to get their heads on this one. All Airtime says, can the referee just let the game flow? Yeah, that's a problem against Charlton. This same referee, every single time you touch someone, it was, a violent foul. Oh, Swansea City, massive chance. Goes just wide of Egil Selvik's post. Huge chance there. No one getting a touch on that. It just needed like a little dink or a deviation of the ball. And yeah, Selvik probably would have conceded there. I think it was Cullen in the end with the attempted flick on here. Oh, it was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. Yeah, the lino putting the flag up in the end. Watford struggling a bit here defensively. We keep hoofing the ball up to absolutely no one. Kayembe goes in for the duel, does not win it. Elaine, again, hoofs it into the air. Kayembe does take it down this time. Passes it to Sissoko. A nice 1-2 here. Kayembe looking to play through Nestri Irankunda. Goes out to Mark Boller. Mark Boller with a lovely ball to the back post. Oh, what a save! What a save! That's... what? Oh my God. Oh my God. What a lovely delivery from Mark Boller that was. Luka Kiramgard getting up high. A great, strong header. And what a save by the goalkeeper for Swansea, Vigouroux. What a save. Lovely ball from Mark Boller. Great header by Luka. And Watford, on another day, we could be 1-0 up there. What a save. And a corner for the Hornets now. Luka looking disappointed in himself, actually. I mean, it was straight at the goalkeeper. It wasn't really in either corner. But Watford with the corner here. It's all happening. Oh! Is that a goal? Have we scored? Have Watford scored? I don't know. No, I don't... Oh my gosh, cleared off the line. Who was it? I think it was... Mate, was it Ngakia? Oh no, it was Luka Kiramgard again. Cleared off the line for Swansea. Cabango with the goal line clearance. Goodness me. It's all happening. Watford probably should be a goal up, actually. Hopefully we don't come back to Rudem chances. Oh, what a header that was by Luka Kiramgard. I'm gutted he didn't stick that away. But he's such a big physical presence. Defenders, you know, already in the Championship struggling to deal with him. Tech says, who is that big-ass striker? I assume you're talking about our new Danish number 9. Yeah, his name's Luka Kiramgard. We brought him in this summer. Yeah, he's from first impressions, he's pretty good. What's up, Watford says, suddenly we're playing super well. I know, it's funny how quickly things can change. Superstar says, great save. Yeah, I mean, the header was, you know, it wasn't, you know, right into the far corner. You know, I'd expect most good goalkeepers to save that, but it was a really strong, powerful header. I was just expecting the net to bulge, actually. Come on, Watford. Cleared again, goes out for a Swansea City corner. 27 minutes, 40 seconds played. Oh, it's not a corner. Never mind. It's not a corner. I thought the referee signalled over to that far side. Oh, it was offside again. Yeah. Swansea City being caught offside a few times from set pieces, actually. Here's Sissoko. Loses the ball. That's poor from Musa Sissoko. Gets caught in possession. And Swansea City build out from the back once again. Tom out in Australia says, fantastic ball in before. Oh, it is beautiful. Mark Boller, really good. He tried to do it, you know, probably 5 minutes before and absolutely scuffed the pass. But that time he got the delivery spot on. A really great ball. Kind of a lofted, whipped cross. It's how I would describe that. Luka gets his head on it at the far post. And Vigouroux in goal. Fair play to him, the Swansea City goalkeeper. He does really well to keep that out. So, yeah, the biggest chance of the game so far, you could argue, for both sides. Here's Selvik. Goal kick. 41 of you watching now, please do hit subscribe down below. It'd be very much appreciated. I'll be here for the majority of away games this season. I'm going to try to get to a few more myself. Actually, I was at Charlton on the opening day. So yeah, 3 or 4 more this season I'll do, I reckon. So yeah, probably a few less here on YouTube, I would imagine. But I want to go and enjoy some live football myself. And of course, I go to every single home game at Vicarage Road as well. It's a bit scrappy, this game. Not too much quality so far. A lot of hoof balls from both sides. Vigouroux playing out from the back here. Swansea City's number 5. Watford pressing again. Out for a Swansea throw. Hobby Town says Musa will make it up, probably score. I'll tell you what, Musa Sissoko, especially towards the end of last season, he definitely was a big contributor in kind of attacking areas. Philip says with Wiley being so susceptible to injury, Boller is doing so well in both defence and crosses into the box. Yeah, I think Caleb Wiley is clearly, when fit, probably the better player. But as you say, Philip is so susceptible to injuries. I believe he's had another setback even just this week in training. He was set to rejoin the group, and according to the Watford website, is injured. I think his back muscle or something. So yeah, Caleb Wiley. Hopefully, after the international break, we'll see him feature, because yeah, it's a slow burn with him at the moment. Come on, Watford. And it's a corner to Swansea. Kevin Caben saying no, goal kick. The lino completely ignored him and said Swansea City corner. I'd be gutted if we concede in this game. I want a clean sheet, actually, because that's something, I know we're still early on in the season, but yeah, we've not had a clean sheet so far. We lost to Charlton at the death. Swansea City, Norwich City, I should say, was a complete disaster in the first half. And QPR, we still conceded that silly goal just before half time. So yeah, a clean sheet would be nice today, and a couple of goals to go with it as well. Again, Swansea City trying a shot from just outside of the box. Hector Cipriani doing well here just to close down a couple of their attacking players. They're flooded. A lot of players forward here, actually. Ball comes in, and again, just goes wide of Selvic's post. Dangerous ball, that one. Needed someone at the far post. But yeah, no one was there from a Swansea perspective. Hobby Town to City all over Spurs. Vicario, massive save. Oh, is that on right now? City Spurs. I did not even realise. Good game, that. Rudy, hello Rudy, how are you? He says hello James. Kiramgard and Cipriani look like the standouts again today so far. Yeah, Kiramgard, Rudy, with that header. I thought that was going in. I thought that was the moment. Nestor Irankunda, by the way, just being fouled on the edge of the Swansea City box. So a big opportunity from a free kick here. And yeah, if you've watched some of Irankunda's highlight videos, you'll know from a free kick, he has an absolute rocket. So yeah, Irankunda and Edu Kayembe seem to be the two players standing over this one. But yeah, Kipriani, Rudy, really good so far once again. Such a versatile player. And as you say, Luka Kiramgard, a couple of chances to put us ahead, which was, yeah, a good save by Vigouroux in the Swansea goal. Okay, here we go. So big opportunity for Watford here from the free kick. The referee just having a few words with people in the wall. God, love Iran Kunda to score from this. Come on, Nestri. Wrap your boot around this. Here we go. Iran Kunda. Oh my God! Come on! What a goal! Nestri Iran Kunda opens his Watford account. The Australian wonder kid. What a free kick! He sends the away end wild. Whoa! Come on! What a free kick from Nestri Iran Kunda. Come on! Oh my God! What a strike! Come on! Oh, beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Let's get that score changed. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a strike from Nestri Iran Kunda. He did exactly what I told him to do. Wrap your boot round it. Oh, it's superb. Top corner. Nestri Iran Kunda. He is a wonder kid. He is a wonder kid. He's from Bayern Munich. We love him. He's our player. Come on. Wow. What a strike. He was loving that. What a celebration as well. Oh, superb. Superb. The Watford fans are loving it. They've gone wild in the away end. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, beautiful. Tom out in Australia, he says, that's our man. Sam, come on you Warns. Richard's loving it. Matt's loving it. Noah is as well. What a strike from Nestri Iran Kunda. Oh, a star moment, quality moment from Nestri there. Wow. Outstanding. An outstanding player. He is superb. He really is. You know, when he first signed for us, you know, there was so much hype about him. I watched his highlight videos on YouTube, as I'm sure you guys did, and I thought, you know, surely not. Surely he won't be this good. But he's outstanding. Here is Nestri again. He picks up the ball and is driving down the right-hand side here. Nestri Iran Kunda, a couple of step-overs. Ball into the box. And it goes out for a Swansea City throw. Oh. That was good. That was exciting. I enjoyed that. We deserve this as Watford fans. We actually deserve this so much. Alex says, what a free kick. Owens is first of many. Absolutely. Theme Park Ted. Come on. What a goal by Nestri. Philip Mason. The decoy first touch actually worked in getting the Swansea wall to leave gaps. Absolutely. That's a good observation actually there. Yeah, I'll have to watch the free kick back. I mean, I'll watch it back 50 times after the game, but I need to calm down. Tell me to breathe. Let's do some meditation. My goodness. Wow, what a strike. Goodness me. Hoofed up the pitch by Kevin Caben. He's good. He is so good. Oh. And we still have Kwadwo Bar to bring on. We still have Rocco Vata, Mamadou Doumbia. It's nice to have some depth in attacking areas for once. Oh my God. I'm going to go on social media quickly. I've got to see some other fans' reactions to this. I'm just on my phone here on Twitter. What a goal. What a free kick. Absolutely brilliant. A worldie. 25-yard free kick into the top left-hand corner. Wow. Absolute quality. Absolute quality. I'll stop now. We'll talk about it again at half-time. But yeah, on the whole, we've not been like really good. I don't think we've been superb. Like when you compare this first half to QPR, we were so dominant against Queen's Park Rangers. Hector Cipriani just picking up a yellow card here. I'm not sure what for. I think it was maybe just for talking back to the referee. I wasn't paying attention, but Yeah, the first half today hasn't been nowhere near as good as QPR, but Watford still find themselves 1 goal to the good. Oh yeah, to be fair, poor challenge there by Hector. Yeah, probably was a yellow. Max Elaine from Manchester City. He's done well so far. No nonsense from what I can see. If the ball's in danger, he just hoots it up the pitch, which, yeah, to be honest, is exactly what I'd want my defender to do. Oh, someone clip up my reaction to that goal and send it to me. Superstar says Spurs just scored against City. Yeah, I love Thomas Frank. I think Thomas Frank is an excellent manager. When Brentford come to Vicarage Road last season in pre-season, I was sat right behind the dugouts. I brought my ticket really early to make sure I could get a good view behind the dugouts, and I could hear Thomas Frank, all game, and hearing him speak and the way he conveyed his instructions and the way he managed his players, I found fascinating. So for me, I think Thomas Frank, he did such a good job at Brentford, and while Spurs haven't had a good transfer window, I think he'll do really well there. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of Thomas Frank, and yeah, as you guys say, he must be 1-0 up over City at the moment. Evan Mitchell, what a free kick! I know it was good. It was good. Rewind the stream to see my reaction to that. Oh. Oh, Swansea City through here. Oh, it's offside. Never mind. We're all good. We're all good. Yeah, it was nearly a one-on-one actually with Egil Selvik there. I mean, their player's gone down, holding his leg. He seems okay to me. Yeah, offside. Yeah, I want to see a replay, Sky, of the free kick again. They've only shown us the goal once. Yeah. Go on, show us another replay. Yeah, super strike. Really good. Phillips says having a larger squad than previous years and buying higher quality players indicates that Gino finally realises you have to spend Wonga to get anywhere. I think there's a misconception slightly this window that we've spent huge amounts of money. Obviously, Nestor Irankunda cost 2.5-3 million from Bayern Munich. So he cost a fair whack, of course, but actually we've brought in a lot of free transfers, so we've been quite clever in that we've brought in quality players, but we've not actually had to pay significant transfer fees for them. Luca Kirangard would have been a fee. Vivaldo Semedo would have been a fee. I'm just trying to think about others, really. Hector Cipriani was a free transfer. Baxter was a free. Boller was a free. Yeah, I think we've done pretty well in terms of recruitment and managing our spend, because like I see Wrexham splashing 10-12 million on one player. I mean, fair play to them if they want to do that, but it's very irresponsible in terms of kind of club sustainability. Of course, they have massive revenues now with Rob and Ryan, but yeah, I don't know. I'd much rather do what we're doing and just be. Oh, they're showing a free kick again. No backflip from Nestri. I was hoping for a cheeky double backflip there. Oh, he's good. He is so good, man. Quality player. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Rudy says Irankunda looks like a top talent so far. Superstar says I'm still amazed we got Irankunda so cheaply. So am I. I'm really shocked no other clubs were after him. Evan Mitchell, not seen James Morris for a while. Is he on the bench? I believe he is on the bench, although he is linked with a move away from Watford this window. So the club have actually said, I think Valon Barami came out in an article and said, if they receive a good offer for him, they'll let him go, James Morris. So yeah, he's on the bench, but I doubt we'll see him play today. I think for me, with no disrespect to him, I think he'll accept this. He's probably a League One quality player. He's a very unique player. He can't. I don't think he's suited to a back four necessarily. I think he's very much a player who would play left wing back in a 5 or kind of a left centre back role. So yeah, for me, I mean, if we had a massive injury crisis, of course he'd get used. But yeah, to be honest, if we receive, I don't know, a 200 grand offer, 500 grand for James Morris, you take it, don't you? I think Watford would take that. Owen says, imagine if Australia win the World Cup next year. Have they qualified? I assume they've qualified then. Yeah, it would be great to see Iran Kunda in the World Cup. Will he still even be at Watford next season? Who knows? I mean, if Iran Kunda bags 15 goals, 10 assists this season, it's going to be hard to keep him, really, isn't it? We're in the position at the moment where if a player has a couple of decent seasons, they get sold. Joao Pedro, of course, scored for Chelsea last night. Espria has one half-decent season. He's sold to Girona. Georgie as well. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if he leaves. So, yeah. 3 minutes added time, by the way. So we've hit the 45-minute mark. 3 minutes left to go. So Watford, for me, what we need now is the more senior players to manage the game. What we don't want is a QPR situation where we concede an equalising goal just before the interval, and then all of a sudden the dynamics of the game change. You want to go into half-time leading, and then obviously build on that in the second half. So, yeah, I'm looking to... Oh, great play. Mark Boller and Eddie Kayembe here. Oh, still going. Kayembe back into the box. Here's Hector. Have a shot, Hector. He does so. It's blocked. Manage the game. Manage the game. Goes out for a throw. I'm happy. I am happy. You know what? I just love seeing Watford winning. I love seeing Watford winning. I really do. Like, last season was so depressing. I mean, I love Tom Cleverley, and the first half of the season was really good. Here's Ngaki, a ball into the box, nearly finds Luka Kieran guard. Yeah, the first half of the season was great, but the second half of the season, especially away from home, was a complete disaster. Like, we really struggled. I remember Swansea City away. You know, that was boring to watch. Portsmouth away, the Quadwo Bar Derby, as it was nicknamed at the time, depressing to watch. Yeah, I just want to see entertainment. That's what we all watch football for, entertainment. And Nestri Irankunda certainly gives us that. Surely that's offside. Thank you, Lino. Appreciate that. Obviously, you can hear me through the screen. A minute left to go. Watford still leading here. Noah says, I'm buzzing after this start. So am I, Noah. Tom says, Australia qualified through the Asian group qualifiers. Yes, I do remember now, actually. Yeah, I mean, I watch so much football. It's hard to remember sometimes. But yeah, I remember, Tom, for the Asian group qualifiers. Weren't you playing like Hong Kong and I think South Korea qualified as well, didn't they? Owen says, have we been practicing the offside trap in training? The Swansea have already been caught out today a few times. Yeah, maybe. I have noticed that, Owen. So yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Jeff Rex, my star boys scoring bangers. I tell you what, I'm going to save that for my caption after the game if we win. Starboy scoring bangers. What a caption that is. Yeah, really good by Nestri Irankunda. We have played the 3 minutes here, so the referee can blow up at any point. Swansea City on the attack, though. We don't want to concede here. It's gone out for a corner, and the referee's going to play it. So we've actually exceeded the time added. The referee letting Swansea take this corner. It would be a real kick in the nuts if we concede here. Okay, here we go. Swansea corner. 3.5 minutes played of the 3. Watford clear. And the referee blows up. We're at half-time. Watford 1. Swansea City 0. And Nestri Irankunda. Wonder strike. Oh my God. Wow, let's talk about it. So, yeah, good work initially, actually. I think Nestri himself won the free kick, actually. He was taken down on the edge of the box. And what a strike that was. I think it was Kayembe and Iran Kunda standing over the ball. And he just whipped it over the wall into that top left-hand corner. So much power on the strike as well. No real dip, just straight into the far corner. Yes, a superb strike. A wonder kid. I'm so happy we have him. That's a goal and an assist already in his first 3 championship appearances. Wow, I'm delighted. I really am delighted. VJ, as he said, like, share and subscribe. Please do subscribe to the channel. Let's check where we're at actually in terms of subscribers so far today. We're at 1,640. Wow. Thank you so much for your continued support. You can also become the Watford Way channel member. You'll get access to member-only badges. You'll get access to exclusive posts, polls, and occasionally member-only videos as well. So you can become a channel member by clicking the button in the description down below. Right, in terms of possession, Sky have the stats on the screen now. It's pretty equal. Again, in terms of shots and stuff, it's pretty equal. So the game itself, in terms of statistics, looking at them here, aerial duels, blocked crosses, clearances, interceptions, pass accuracy. There's nothing really to separate the two sides. It's only that one real moment of quality from Iran Kunda. So, yeah. Good. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy. Jeff's is back in Adelaide. He scored some worldies. Yeah, I remember seeing a highlight reel of Iran Kunda's actually just before we announced his signature, and he scored a worldie free kick when he was at Adelaide as well. Superstar says it was such a good free kick. Oliver says good game so far. Ted, we have a good bench. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I'm in a bit of shock. I'm in a bit of shock that we are winning away from home, to be honest. Yeah, really happy. I think there's definitely stuff to work on. You can tell Imran loser is a massive miss, of course. But generally happy, pleased. And yeah, something to build on in the second half. Kwadwo Bar still to come on. Rocco Vata, we've not seen him for what feels like ages. Mamadou Doumbia as well. So yeah, delighted, happy. Iran Kunda scores. We good. Right. I'll leave it there for now. I'm going to shoot off just for a couple of minutes and then we'll return for the second half of Swansea City versus Watford. Oh, okay. We are back. What a half that was. I think we've been really good, actually. I've just had some time to reflect. And yeah, again, it's not as good as QPR. I think the QPR first half was excellent. I'll just stop the match clock there as well, actually. Yeah, the QPR first half was really good. But again, I still think without Loser, we've done really well. I think Kayembe and Sissoko have again done a lot better than I initially expected. So yeah, maybe I should be a bit less critical. Maybe, I don't know. I'm quite a reactionary fan, so yeah, I'm trying to kind of rein in my emotions when it comes to reactions and stuff. But yeah, on the whole, happy, content. I'd love that second goal for my prediction to come true. I did predict 2-0 to Watford, Iran Kunda and Luka Kiramgar to get the goals. So yeah, that could still theoretically happen. And if it does, I should have really bet 20 quid on it. But yeah, never mind. Excited to see what we can do in the second half. Fizzy says, hello, Iran Kunda or Bar? Do I have to choose? I tell you what, it's a hard choice. If I was to choose one player at the moment, as much as I love Quadwo, I'm going to go Iran Kunda. I don't care. I'm going Iran Kunda. I just think he's still very raw. He still makes the wrong decisions at times when he carries the ball. He should maybe release it sooner. But yeah, for me, when a player has that real star quality about them, and I keep saying that word, star quality, but when they have that, it's a little bit of magic. And Quadwo Bar, for all of his plaudits, his massive problem is unfortunately susceptibility to injury, and that is probably why Watford have been so cautious with him so far, because of course Quadwo could have started in that front two today. It wouldn't have mattered to me too much, but to have him come on off the bench for the last 20, 30 minutes and be that real impact player to stretch that Swansea City back line, for me is a real key asset. And you have to remember, the longer this game goes on at 1-0, for example, the more Swansea will have to press forward to get that equalising goal. And when that happens, obviously, as we know in football, very simply, space opens up behind. And yeah, Quadwo running into that space, as we saw against QPR in the second half of that game. He was so dangerous. He should have got a goal, really. So yeah, for me, if I was to choose at the moment, I'd go Nestri, but obviously they're both quality players in their own right. They're both very different players as well. We have to remember that Quadwo very much a more physical presence. He almost bulldozes his way through defences. Nestri Irankunda glides past people. He's got a low centre of gravity, more agile. And yeah, obviously he's got quality from set pieces as well, as we saw today. So yeah, very different players. I don't want to compare the two necessarily. But yeah, that's a long-winded answer to answer your question. Nestri Irankunda would be my choice at the moment. And I'm loving the front too as well. I know we started the season in a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3, however you want to look at it. But the front two, for me, that dynamic is working so well. And yeah, I love that player in that floaty role. I alluded to it in the video previously. It reminds me of course, I'm quite young, so this comparison is only going to be relatively recent. But the relationship we had with like Dini Vidra, Dini Igalo, Forestieri as well. You could almost add Alman Abdi into that. That little player, running onto these loose balls in behind that big, tall striker. I love that dynamic. It's old school. It's Sean Dyche-esque, if you will. But yeah, the football we play as well at times is really nice. So yeah, for all the people who are panicking at the start of the season after Norwich and Charlton, our fan base are so reactionary at times. I just think we need to enjoy the ride. We've got 43 more games to go in the Championship. We're in it for the long haul here. So if you're going to get that emotional after losses, you're going to stress yourself out. For me, I just keep calm. I keep chill. Enjoy the wins. Don't get too bothered about the losses. And hopefully we'll come away with all 3 points today. So yeah, just waiting for the players now to re-emerge for the second half. And yeah, they should be out in a couple of minutes. Actually, there's only 3 minutes added on. So yeah, the players should be back out any moment now. Let's take a look at a few more of your questions. Carl says, completely agree on Iran Kunda and Bar. You think Iran Kunda is slightly better. It's too early to judge, really, of course. Iran Kunda could have, a poor run of form later in the season, but so far, so good for me. Alex says, that's hard because they're basically both the same player. Both got so much quality and both very explosive. Kyle with another good question. Do I think Iran Kunda and Bar could play together? Do you think we should stick... do you think we should stick with Iran Kunda starting and Bar on the wing? Maybe, but again, that requires a change of formation. 87 Fender, welcome to the channel. I hope you're well. Iran Kunda goal reminds me of the typical free kick back from the Adelaide United days as a 16-year-old. Great to see. Yeah, it seems like we've got a few Australian fans in here today. So, yeah, Iran Kunda, delighted for him. I'll try and get a photo of his celebration on screen for you now, actually, for those who aren't able to watch the game. Let me see if I can bring this up for you. Here we go. There may be some building work going on in the second half, by the way, so I do have to pre-warn you for that. Having some new radiators installed in our house. Here we go. I'll add in the photo now. I'm trying some new software today, so if everything's a bit slow, I do apologise. Here we go. There you go. You can see his celebration here. Nestri Iran Kunda. I'll make that a bit smaller. Yeah, kicking the corner flag. We love to see it. I was hoping we'd get a backflip actually from him, but yeah, maybe another day. But yeah, great free kick from Nestri, good power behind it. Not too much dip as well, which I found interesting. It was, really pure power, accuracy, a real rocket of a strike. And yeah, going up and kicking that corner flag. It reminds me of Jean-Philippe Mateta at Crystal Palace. He does that after every goal there. So yeah, delighted for Nestri, and hopefully he can bag another couple in the second half. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, the players are back out. From what I can see, there are no new substitutions. I'm sure they'll tell us on the screen if there is. And yeah, looking forward to the second half. In the first 45, we were kicking towards the Watford fans. Second 45, we're kicking away from the Watford fans, so towards the home end. Here we go. Let me get ready to press play actually on the scoreboard. I keep forgetting I've got this live scoreboard now. Here we go. Okay, we're about to kick off. All the players out. Referee, the whistle in his mouth. And we're not underway just yet. We're waiting for someone. Nestri Iran Kunda about to get us underway. And we are underway. There we go. The second 45 has kicked off. Here's Sissoko. Straight away the ball out wide to Ngakia. Watford on the front foot here. Straight away Ngakia into the box. Ngakia with a lovely ball actually. And it's gone out for a throw. A very front-footed start there by Watford. And it goes out for a Watford throw once again. Yeah, Ngakia bombing forward straight away in the first 20 seconds of that first half. The ball in the end could have been a lot better. Straight across the box and out for a throw. Clive says, thanks for doing the watch long. Much appreciated. Your reaction to the goal was just the best. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oliver says, hot take, but we haven't missed Georgie. Could that be a crazy take? I don't think it's a crazy take. I think that when Georgie is fit, we'll see the difference he makes to the team. I think today what you're seeing is a midfield of Sissoko and Kayembe. When Georgie is fit, we would see a midfield of Hector, Georgie and Loser. So if you look at that, there's a massive difference in quality, Oliver. So are we missing him today? Maybe not, because Swansea aren't a team of immense quality. I think when we play the likes of a Leicester, a Southampton and Ipswich, Georgie to take on them better teams is going to be a real key asset to us. And I don't think there's a real better ball carrier in the division. So I don't think it's a hot take, but some people could view it as controversial potentially. Edu Kayembe there, I wasn't watching it. It looks like the referees just penalised him for a foul throw, which as a professional footballer, yeah, you shouldn't really be getting penalised for a foul throw when you're playing in the Championship. That's kind of Sunday League level stuff, really. Watford really high at the moment, actually. All three central defenders here in Cabana, Bankwa and Max Aline right on the halfway line. So, yeah, asserting our dominance early on here. Kipriani into Luka Kiramgard. Lovely turn into space. Sissoko, Boller. Couldn't quite get that ball in. Iran Kunda was lurking in the box as well. I'd love him to get, a second goal today. Oh, Paolo's taken his, I think he was wearing like a hoodie. He's taken it off now. He's in a t-shirt and joggers. Paolo Pezzolano. Okay, Watford with the throw. Boller again. Into the box. Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, never mind. James Bankwa's had a trim, actually. New haircut for a Bankwa. Yeah, so Watford have had, 2 or 3 massive chances in this game now. Swansea City have been largely limited to shots from range, edge of the box. Nothing really troubling Egil Selvik in goal. I don't think our goalkeeper's actually made a save yet, from what I can remember. Do correct me if I'm wrong, of course, in the live chat. So, yeah, so far so good. Pretty comfortable. I think for me, it's just all about getting that second goal, silence the home crowd, and yeah, come away with the 3 points, because the longer it stays 1-0, the more confidence Swansea will get. And of course, having that home advantage, we know how good that is at Vicarage Road. So yeah, for me, just get this second goal as soon as possible. I'd put Kwadwo Bar on in the next 5 or 10 minutes potentially, just to kind of see the game out, really. Matt's gone score update. Hull City 0, I should say. Blackburn 2. Oliver back on the Georgie conversation. He says his one problem with Georgie is his end product last year, but he is one of our best players. Yeah, I think his end product. Oh, sorry. Oh my God! Luka Kiramgar, goodness me. I tell you what, he's having a great game. We haven't scored, by the way. I know it looks like it because I get excited. But yeah, again, a great shot from range by Luka. Just picks up the ball, turns quite quickly, shifts his body weight to the left-hand side. And what a strike that is. Again, straight at Vigouroux in goal. But, working the Swansea City goalkeeper, and has earned Watford a corner here. So great work by Luka Kiramgar again. And a corner for Watford, most importantly. Kayembe takes it. Oh, I think that was that Max Aline at the near post there? It was. Max Aline trying to get his head on that. The ball stays in play though. Hector Kipriani picks it up towards the corner flag and wins Watford a throw off of key for Swansea City. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this game. 50 minutes played. Boller with the throw over on this far touch line. Come on, I just want the second goal. I just want that second goal. I'm delighted for everyone who's gone as well, because it's such a far trip to make. We've got, actually, when you think about it, if we had Cardiff in the Championship, that would be 3 away trips to Wales in one season. Wrexham, Cardiff and Swansea. So, yeah, just the 2 to make this year. Swansea and Wrexham. I think Wrexham is much later in the year. It might be next year, actually, 2026. So, yeah. But yeah, happy so far. As I said, I just want that second goal. I just want that second goal. Kayembe. Ngakia. Luka Kiramgard. A great bit of hold-up play there. Oh, I just didn't get the final pass right. Mark Boller was bombing up on the overlap. And here comes Swansea looking to counter. Watford with a great press, though, closing them down really quickly. Iran Kunda, so much energy. He never stops running. That's what I love about him. Against QPR as well. That was my first real chance to watch him, in real life. And yeah, what I noticed was really just his work rate. He never, even when it looked like he couldn't get to the ball, he just carried on. And here is Iran Kunda, one-on-one with the Swansea defender. Iran Kunda turning him inside out. Iran Kunda cuts back inside. It's Luka Kiramgard. Iran Kunda shoots. Oh, no. Sissoko. Edge of the box now for Watford. Ngakia. A nice flip by Kayembe, but falls back in to Swansea's possession. Oh, great work by Nestri again. As I said, I think my only criticism so far would be he maybe overcomplicates situations slightly. He could have definitely had a shot there at some point during that run of play. But yeah, all good for me. He's so unpredictable, and I think that's what makes him really good. His unpredictability, the change of pace, the skills, the step overs. Yeah, I have so much praise already for him. Owen says Wrexham is in December. You're planning to go. Yeah, my younger brother wants to go to that game as well, Owen. I'm sure that would be quite popular, of course, given the documentary around them, the Hollywood name tag they've been given, if you will. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of Watford fans will be off to Wrexham. Oh, Iran Kunda, lovely flick there. And here he is on this right flank now. Iran Kunda trying to take on 3 Swansea players himself. He gets taken down, referee. Oh, superb. Superb. He takes on 3 or 4 Swansea players there on his own, Nestri Iran Kunda. Oh, how have we got him for £2 million? How have we got him for £2 million? Yeah, great work by Iran Kunda. The Swansea player literally pulling his arm. It's like a rugby match almost. Marko Stemencic, if that's how you say it. He picks up a yellow card for Swansea for that challenge on Nestri. You'll have to excuse my pronunciation on some of these Swansea players. They've got quite hard names. I thought the Watford names were hard, but yeah, some of their player names are difficult as well. So Marko Stemencic with the yellow card for Swansea there, and with a foul on Nestri. Kayembe seems to be standing over most of Watford's set-piece opportunities today, so he's over this free kick here. He could probably have a pop-up goal, actually. I doubt he will, but it certainly is in that range. Headed clear. Oh, one-on-one here. Swansea. Oh, well done, Egil Selvik. That was a dangerous situation. So from Watford's free kick, it's gone from one end of the pitch straight to the other. Goodness me. Ronald there, showing his pace. Didn't quite have the final product in the end. But yeah, dangerous there. Watford need to keep their concentration. A one-on-one opportunity with Egil Selvik. Ultimately, Selvik won out in the end. But yeah, big chance for Swansea. Probably their best of the game so far. Superstar says Iran Kunda is so good. Jeff Rex, wow, he sat that defender down. He certainly did. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. I can see we have a lot of Australian fans in, which is completely understandable given how Iran Kunda has played. Iran Kunda is actually on the floor here at the moment. I don't know if he's requiring some treatment here from the Watford physios. He's pointing to kind of his upper thigh muscle here. Yeah, it's clutching his kind of right thigh. Hopefully he's okay. I imagine, given how important he already is to the team, they won't risk him. And yeah, Kwadwo Bar, ladies and gentlemen, is about to come on for Watford. So Kwadwo, naturally, a light-for-light replacement for Iran Kunda. Yeah, the physio's just doing some work on his leg there. He doesn't look in too much discomfort, so hopefully he'll just be taken off as a precaution. But yeah, Kwadwo Bar coming on for Watford now. And I assume it'll be a like-for-like swap. So Kwadwo Bar will be up alongside Luka Kiramgard in that front too. Yeah, he looks okay, Iran Kunda. It doesn't look like he's limping or anything like that. Hopefully purely a precaution. But Iran Kunda is coming off for all you Aussie fans watching. And Kwadwo Bar set to come on for the last half an hour of this match. Superstar says we need a second goal. Matt says, James, score update. Thank you, Matt. Hull City 0, Blackburn 3. And this one will make you all happy. Charlton 0, of course, managed by Nathan Jones. Leicester City 1. And yeah, confirmation there of the substitution. Iran Kunda off, Kwadwo Bar on. And they're showing the replay of his goal. Really great stuff. All the players running over to celebrate with him as well, including the Watford substitutes. Great scenes in front of the Watford away end. Yeah, it looked like he's kind of ran himself out anyway, Iran Kunda. It worked really hard today. He's not gone down the tunnel to receive additional treatment. I'm sure we'll receive confirmation after the game. But yeah, he looks to be okay. Watford with a throw. Gets cleared by Swansea. Max Elaine does really well in that duel there. He's had a good game actually for his first Watford start. Of course, the young centre-back coming in from Manchester City. About 32 minutes of normal time to go. As I said, my only concern is, it's just a 1-goal lead, really. I'd love another couple of goals if possible, Watford. Hopefully, Kwadwo Bar can do that for us. Fingers crossed. As I said, the longer this goes on, the more Swansea have to commit forward. And Kwadwo can definitely stretch that back line with his pace and power. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Here's Ronald for Swansea on this right-hand side. Ronald taking on Mark Boller. Plays it back. Ball into the box. Far post. Oh, really well worked there, actually. Good defending by Watford as well. And Ngaki with a crucial header. And again, well done by Ngaki, keeping his concentration there. Come on, Watford. Here's Kwadwo Bar, his first opportunity to run here, really. Back to Eddie Kayembe. Yeah, Watford struggling here. It's moments like this where I really feel we lack an Imran loser just to, dictate the game, control possession. Oh, it's come off the post. Swansea City hit the post. Wow. It was Cullen there, actually. Just at the near post. Got a little flick on it. I thought it was in myself. Let's just watch this back on the replay. Yeah, Watford getting bypassed quite easily here. A nice 1-2. And yeah, off the Watford post. That's as close as they've come so far. Cabango into Cullen. Wow. Ethan says thoughts on Nesteroy. Great player. Really impressed with him. And yeah, hopefully the injury isn't too bad, actually. He's just gone off with what looked to be some sort of muscular injury to his right thigh. And he wasn't limping. He didn't look in massive pain. So yeah, hopefully he's just been taken off as a precaution, really. Terrible shot by Swansea. Watford goal kick. The game being stretched now, though. Swansea City having more pops on goal. Please do leave us a like down below as well. I believe we're on 22 likes at the moment. Over 50 of you watching, of course. So yeah, it only takes 2 seconds of your time. Click that like button down below. And if you want to get involved in the live chat as well, do subscribe, refresh your page, and you'll have access to the live chat for our match watch-alongs. Oh, here's Quadwo Bar. Nearly a great touch. He chested that down and, yeah, just slightly too heavy in the end. But, yeah, goes out for a Watford throw. A bit frantic at the moment. I'm not too sure what's going on. It's quite hard for me to keep track of this one. Yeah, very end-to-end, getting stretched. It would be nice to win in our away kit for once as well. Because I think even the Middlesbrough victory away from home in February, that was our last win. I think that was actually in the home kit. So yeah, our away kit last season was cursed. Here comes Swansea again, committing lots of players forward now. Hector Cipriani, I've noticed, out of possession, has actually dropped into a central defensive role. Cipriani almost playing as a centre-back here, an extra body in that defence. Headed clear by Kevin Caben. Oh, here comes Swansea. This is dangerous. Cleared by Watford, but again, they find possession once again, Swansea City. Oh, blimey. They're coming close. I think it's only a matter of time now until they find an equalising goal. Someone's down here for Watford. It looks like Kevin Caben. Yeah, Egil Selvik being worked a bit harder in the second half. Yeah, Kevin Caben down with an injury at the moment. This isn't good news. We know how injury prone he is. He's our best defender at the club. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like he's just whacked his shin or something here. Doesn't look like, you know, a muscular injury or something like that. Looks more like a contact injury on his lower leg. He looks to be okay. Hopefully he'll continue. He just looks a bit winded. Yeah, he's fine. He's jumping around. I was worried then. Kevin Caben, he's so good. It's probably Premier League standard, actually, if he can stay fit. But that's probably why he's at Watford, you know. There's always a reason why a player's at Watford, for whether it's injuries, lack of form, consistency, attitude problems. We're never going to sign the best of the best, but what our job is to do, and it's been like that for many years under the Pozzos, is to find young talents like Caben, like a Pedro, Richarlison, Espria, Georgie even, develop them and then sell them on for a profit. That's just who we are as a club. We can't change that unless we get promoted, really, with the television money. So yeah, he's all good. He looks fine. He'll be coming back on in just a moment. Evan says, we've got so many injuries, we don't need another. He looks okay. He looks okay. Felipe says, hello, how's it going? Watford scored him a free kick. Is that the first time since Adam Messina against Cardiff? No. I think the last time he scored him a free kick was probably, it might have been Georgie Shafatatse at Millwall, actually. I'm sure people in the chat know more than me. But yeah, it won't be Adam Messina against Cardiff. I imagine it's probably Georgie one, or there might be another one I'm forgetting from last season. Ngakia showing some great pace down here, just holding the ball up by this corner flag, waiting for some more Watford support. Ngakia, ball into the box, headed clear by Swansea. Cipriani wins the flick on. Here's Luka Kiramgard, and he loses possession. Kayembe, have a pop. Out to Ngakia. Ngakia towards the back post, dangerous ball. Picked up by Mark Boller on this left-hand side. Oh, is that a good game, Mark Boller? Yeah, loser scored one, Oliver. You're right. You are right. Loser against Middlesbrough. Sorry if I'm going a bit quiet. I'm just getting nervous now. This happens in every watch along. Gets to about the 60th, 65th, 70th minute. Squeaky bum time's approaching. And yeah, 1 goal to the good. I want another, really. Referee, that's a foul. It's ridiculous. James Abankwah being manhandled by Ronald McDonald there. Yeah, he's not had a good game, Ronald, actually. When he played us last season, he was fantastic to watch. A real agile, flary Brazilian winger. But it's been kept quite quiet by the Watford defence today. He was tussling with James Abankwah then by the corner flag. The referee given a foul in our favour, thankfully. Paolo Pezzolano having a discussion with his coaches on the bench. Oliver says, did I see Callum Fowler had us going down? Oh, big opportunity for Kwadwo Bar. Kwadwo Bar gets taken down. Referee, is that a penalty? Referee says no penalty. Kwadwo Bar wasn't appealing. I was hoping he'd have a shot, Kwadwo. Similar situation to the one he had against Norwich. Down that left flank. I thought he was going to have a pop with his left foot there. But the Swansea defender did do well. Yeah, no penalty. Yeah, back on Callum Fowler. I think a lot of people have had Watford to go down this season. A lot of people had us to go down last season as well, Oliver. For me, I'd be happy with kind of a top half, a top 8 finish. But clearly the club are going for the playoffs, and or promotion. So their target's very much on top 6 or better. I still feel we need maybe another midfield signing. Another defender, maybe, if we're going to play the back three more often. I think we need another body there, and it seems like they are trying to find a solution for that in the final few days of the window. And of course, when news breaks, we'll cover it here in the Watford Way via our social media posts and videos, of course, as well. Make sure to follow us across all platforms. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. So we're across everything. Do not worry. And yeah, here on YouTube for watch-alongs, previews, and reactions as well. Plus the odd player interview as and when Watford let us. Okay, Swansea City with a free kick. We're approaching the 70th minute now. It's whipped in towards the near post. Selvik comes out, commands his area, and it goes out for a throw. Time in here, number 14. With the ball back into the area. Deflected off Kwadwo. Out for another throw. $62 people watching. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. Yeah, I'm not too sure when the next watch along will be, actually. Let me look up the Watford fixtures. I don't know if I'm going to Millwall away yet. It's a bit of a difficult one. It's a Monday night, so I've got to get up to London, eat, get back. I don't know what the trains are doing, so it's a bit of a difficult one, Millwall. Hopefully I'll go to that. If not, that will probably be the next watch along, I imagine. I'm just taking a look at the fixtures. We've got Swansea City today, Southampton at home, Blackburn at home, and then Millwall away. So yeah, the next watch along, if I'm not going, which is a possibility, will be that Millwall game on Monday, 22nd of September. So hopefully see a few of you either in the away end or here on YouTube. Yeah, I really enjoyed Charlton, actually. I think on the train to Charlton, if I remember, I think we actually went past the Millwall ground, unless it was someone else, but I'm pretty sure it was the Lions. So yeah, I'll see if I'm available. If I'm not going to the game, I'll probably be here on YouTube. Adrian says, I'm nervous. You should be sitting where you are in southwest London. What's up, Watford? Oh, here we go. Luka Kiramgard. Sorry to interrupt you there. Great hold-up play. Oh, Sissoko just plays it all the way back to Max Elaine. I'm surprised Max actually isn't centrally in that back three. Max Elaine has very much been on this right-hand side. Kevin Caben and then James Abankwa. So an interesting setup in kind of them three central defenders. Oh, Luka Kiramgard, a flick on at the near post. No one there to pick it up for Watford. Going back to your question, what's up, Watford? What's my predictions for where we will finish? I just discussed that really. I reckon top 8 is pretty good for us. I think when everyone is fit, Georgie, Loser, Caleb Wiley, Quadwo, Nestri Irankunda, I think we're very much a playoff challenging team, or maybe even automatic promotion, who knows. But with the injuries we have and how inconsistent we are away from home, I think a top half finish would be good for Watford. Here's Quadwo Bar, takes on the shot, blocked. He's not had as much as much of an impact as I would have liked, actually, Quadwo Bar, since he's come on. He looks a little bit off it this season so far. Charlton away, when he played that day, he kind of kept shipping over himself. He wasn't quite sure what he was doing. Norwich, of course, he got the goal. QPR made an impact in the second half, so yeah, I want to see a bit more from Quadwo in the last 15 minutes or so. Here comes Swansea again. Ronald on this right-hand side, trying a few flicks and step-overs. Watford win the ball back. Kipriani out to Mark Boller. Here we go. Come on, let's get some bodies forward now. Boller. Kayembe. Quickly, Kayembe. Switch it. Taking too long. Oh, no. Here we go. Kayembe out wide. Boller. That's a terrible ball. It's a terrible ball. He looks absolutely knackered, actually. He's just fell to the floor. I don't know if we'll have to make a substitution here. The referee's just gone over to him. Yeah, it's calling the physios over. Mark Boller. Hopefully he's not pulled something as well. The last thing we need is another injury before Southampton. He looks okay, actually. He's got up now. The referee's signalling to make a change, maybe. Yeah, we might have to take Mark Boller off here. Not good news. I mean, who have Watford got on the bench? Let's take a look once again. I don't think we've really got many defensive options available. James Morris, I know you could argue, could play there, but I don't think is that great. Ryan Andrews, Tom Delly, Rocco Batta. So yeah, I imagine if Boller comes off, we'll see either Ryan Andrews play on the wrong side or James Morris will come on. Max Blundy, hello, hope you're well. Do you think Vatta will come on? No, I don't actually. I don't think this system is suited to a Rocco Vatta, to be honest with you, unless he played where like Luka Kiramgard's playing in like a false 9 or that floaty role. Yeah, I don't know. I think Vatta's more of like a wide winger on the left or a 10, and this system doesn't really accommodate that. So it's a shame. I'd love to see Vatta come on for 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, given the circumstances of the game and how much Swansea are pushing to get that equalising goal, I doubt it. I doubt it. Let's have another drink, shall we? Stay hydrated. 2 substitutions coming on. This is interesting. Ryan Andrews and it looks like Vivaldo Semedo coming on for the Hornets here. God, I'm thirsty. It's thirsty work watching Watford. Ball still in play though. Once the ball goes out of play, it looks like we'll be making these 2 substitutions. Sissoko must be knackered, surely. He's put in a right shift today once again. Here comes Swansea. Yeah, as soon as they win the ball back, you can tell their fullback straight away pushing really high and wide, trying to stretch us as much as possible. Watford, I mean, nearly all our players are back behind the ball now. Ngakia has been top class again today. A great header there by him. Oh, Close, so close for Swansea. It's Ronald McDonald again. He's getting more involved. Yeah, just at the far post there, Ronald heading over. That's really close, just almost skimming the crossbar there. So 2 substitutions here for Watford. Jeremy Ngakia coming off. Again, a great shift by Jeremy. I think the past 2 or 3 games have been by far the best in his career at Watford. And Ryan Andrews coming on. He's had a hard time lately, Ryan. He deactivated his social media accounts a couple of weeks ago. I believe they're back now. But yeah, hopefully Ryan is all good. And I actually thought he had a good cameo appearance against QPR. And Vivaldo Semedo, a rare appearance for him. Of course, we brought him in from Udinese this summer. Another big, tall, lanky striker. Luca Kiramgard's come off and Vivaldo Semedo has replaced him. So Watford there with another 2 substitutions. 12 minutes left to play. And if you are a channel member as well, I'm going to try and get some more custom emojis made, but you can see here in the live chat, we do have some custom emojis for you to use. I'll get a couple more made in the next week or so. So if you do want to become a channel member, very easy to do. Click the link in the description down below. I will put the link in the live chat now as well. And yeah, you can get a loyalty badge next to your name, member benefits, and yeah, special updates from me as well. So there we go. There is the link if you want to join. Oh, Paolo getting really involved. He's a funny guy to watch, Paolo, on the touchline. He's very animated. Tom Cleverley was quite placid and... is that the right word? Placid? I don't know, really. But yeah, Paolo, very animated. He loves using his hands, energetic. His English still needs some work. I listened to the club published like a team talk he did in the dressing room. And yeah, he could only manage a couple of sentences before needing translation. So yeah, I imagine behind the scenes, it's not great in terms of his communication, but yeah, hopefully he's here for a while and not just a few months and he can work on that. Good to see Mark Boller is still on the pitch. Right, Swansea City with a corner. Oh, it's cleared well once again. Max Lane, for me, has had a really impressive first start actually for Watford today. Quite unassuming, you don't really notice him too much, but he does put in the odd real good defensive clearance. Boller, again, clears upfield. There's no real game plan here from Watford anymore. It's just hoofing balls kind of up the other side of the field, and yeah, Swansea City regain possession, and it's just that cycle over and over and over again. And eventually, my fear is Swansea, will just get that, final third delivery right and score that equalising goal. And here they come again, down the right-hand side. Swansea, ball into the box, headed clear by, I think, Kevin Caben there once again. Ryan Andrews now facing up to number 27. Oh, Andrews gets turned inside out. Swansea really pushing forward here. They're going to have a shot. All towards the back post, headed clear by Boller. Who would your man of the match be? I know a lot of people would say, oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. I knew it. I knew it was coming. Vapotnik scores for Swansea. A good header. Oh, it's gutting. It's absolutely gutting. Yeah, Watford struggling this second half. Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Let's get the score changed. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. And yeah, Swansea City won. Watford won. Let's just watch this back in the replay here. James Abankwah getting beaten. I mean, he should do better there, James Abankwah, to be honest. He's not really anticipating the Potnik coming in there just behind him. It's a good header. I mean, it's disappointing. You know, that's avoidable. It's not a superb goal. The Iran Kunda free kick, they can't do anything about that. That for me is avoidable for Watford. And now, what have we got? Eight minutes left plus added time. Deary me. Squeaky bum time, guys. Strap in. Here we go. I did say in my preview I would be happy with the draw if I see positives, which I think I have. But we've got a tough game to come in Southampton. And I just think this was a big chance to pick up a big 3 points on the road. It's disappointing, really is. That's where someone like Imran Loser, I mean, is so important, not only on the ball, but when you watch Loser, especially like I did against QPR, he's so vocal. He's literally pointing, you know, at spaces where people should be at certain points, and to lose, you know, essentially the club captain, one of the most experienced players in the squad, is a real miss. And I feel like we don't have that real senior player out there to take control. Another player's gone down for Watford here. Looks like just with some cramp maybe. Is it Max Elaine? The physio's being called out. The Watford players arguing with the referee here. The referee's saying physios come. Sissoko's saying don't come. A bit of miscommunication here between the referees and the physios. Wow, the Watford bench getting really frustrated here at the referee. So it looks like Max Elaine might have gone down. I hate to say it, but maybe to waste some time. You know, pretend he's got a bit of muscle cramp. The referee's saying, well, you need the physio to come on. The Watford players are saying, we don't want the physio on. Because, of course, I think if the physio comes on, you, of course, now have to go off for 30 seconds if the physio gets called onto the pitch. So, yeah. So Watford making a substitution here. It looks like some of you called this earlier, actually, in the live chat. James Morris about to come on, maybe for Max Elaine here towards the end. A bit of a mismatch in defence, to be honest. I'm worried. You know, in terms of who's the most likely team to win this game now, I would say Swansea. Andrew Williams says probably a draw is a fair result on balance. Yeah, I would say so. I think that's a fair assumption. Oliver says Luton lose him. Good to hear. Oliver also says we look shattered. We need fresh legs. Max Elaine doesn't look in great condition here, to be honest with you. Hopefully he's okay. I mean, we've got so many injuries already. Rocco Vata coming on as well. Slightly too late for me. I mean, again, I like to be quite proactive when, obviously I'm not a football manager, but when I play FIFA or FM on my computer or Xbox, you have to be proactive in making substitutions. You don't want to be reactive. I feel Paolo here has been slightly reactive. We've gone behind. He's now bringing on Rocco Vata for 5 minutes. You know, Rocco Vata can't do a lot in 5 minutes. He's been out injured for weeks and months with this viral infection, and he's come on for 5 minutes against Swansea in place of, it looks like Edu Kayembe here. Rocco Vata is being swapped for. So Strange one, a real odd one for me. But yeah, good to see Vatter on nonetheless. A real mismatch of players now though. Morris, Vatter, Elaine's come off. Rivaldo, Semedo, he hasn't really shown enough for me so far. He's a bit anonymous up front. So yeah, a few minutes left to go here. I think Swansea could get the winner. Fingers crossed. Everyone keep your fingers crossed for me. Throw to Swansea here. Dangerous. Watford's faffing around. Just get it clear, boys. And it's a Watford goal kick. They just showed the Watford fans in the away end as well. They're all looking a little bit panicked. VJ says, nice to see Stevenage doing well. Yes, they've had a good start to the season, actually, to be fair. Yeah, good to see them doing well. Have they won? Haven't Stevenage won all of their opening games? Am I correct in saying that? Oh, again, someone else down with injury here. Swansea being quite aggressive in their challenges. I think it's Vipotnik on Hector Kyprianou, the goal scorer for Swansea. Let's just see this again. No, nothing in that for me, really. I think Hector Kyprianou is making a meal out of that, to be honest with you. Maybe he injured his shoulder on the way down. But yeah, no real contact for me. Alex said he'd love a Vatter screamer right now. So would I, Alex. I love a late winner. We've seen a few late winners here on the Watford Way. I'd love to celebrate one today. Limbs in my room. Limbs in my room. That's what I'm after. Oh, great work by Swansea. Really quick feet there. Not sure who that was, but they really did really well. Yeah, Quadwo Bar and Rivaldo Semedo just aren't working for me up front. Luka Kiramgard is so good at just taking the ball down on his chest, controlling it, shielding the ball most importantly. I've not seen Quadwo or Semedo really do that at all in this second half. Come on. Right, let's see how much time is added on. We've approached the 90-minute mark. 9 minutes added time. Where the hell has this come from? I mean, do I cheer at that? Do I complain at that? Do we go for the winner now? Now there's 9 minutes. Goodness me. 9 minutes of added time. That's astonishing. Here come Watford. Semedo. Have a shot. Ugh. Stoppage time. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I've added stoppage time to the scoreboard. That's cool. Here comes Swansea. Oh, this could be a goal. Oh, wow. What, that was last-ditch defending there. Vipotnik again, a real threat in behind. Big physical presence himself, actually. Yeah, then Watford fans looking very nervous in that away end. Please, please, I can't concede another late winner. I was at Charlton myself and I was distraught. So I can't do it again. Timon with the corner here. Headed clear by Watford. I think that was... Who was that? I'm not even too sure at this point. Selvik comes out. Oh, does really well there. Big high claim by Egil Selvik. Right, we've got 9 minutes added now. The question is, do we go for the win or just try and hold on for the point? We can't lose this. We really can't. The pressure would be straight on Paulo again. I hate to say it. And I'm not putting the pressure on him, but our fans are so reactionary. And our owner is so trigger happy. If we lost the next 4 games, you know, Paolo could quite easily be gone. You know, that's the nature of Watford and how we work. So, yeah, please don't lose. Please. Please. Morris with the clearance there. Goes out for another Swansea City corner, unfortunately. Headed clear by Hector Cipriani. Getting stuck in all areas, Hector. Box to box, defence. Great player. Swish Knight says, are Watford going to score or do I cash out my bet? I would say cash out if I were you. Cash out now. Get out of there. Rudy says, just got to keep that solid defence for the last few minutes. The problem is, Rudy, we don't look too solid in defence at the moment. What is this referee talking about? Just let us take the throw, you stupid bloke. Honestly, he's not improved from that game against Charlton. Seems like a right knob, this ref. Watford win a free kick here. Okay, this is interesting. So, how many players do we commit forward? We're 93 minutes played, 9 added on. It's not a great position for the free kick, but it's a chance. And it's a chance to snatch a late winner at the death in Wales on our European away day. This is as close as we'll get to Europe for a number of years. Okay, free kick time. Hands are up. It's been taken. The ball's good. Oh, Vigouroux comes out and claims well, to be fair. And Vigouroux plays out. Timon running down his left-hand side. Really fast and pacey player. Oh, no, 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 no. What a save, Selvik. What a save, Egil Selvik. That is a game-saving save. If that makes any sense. Wow, that would have been a winner for Swansea. That would have been a winning goal. We're under pressure here. Egil Selvik. Point-blank save, really. Abankwa made a couple of mistakes late on that have hurt Watford here. Just a little bit loose in possession, not concentrating. They come down his side again. Let's watch this on the replay. Wow, what a save that is. Took a deflection as well. Wow. We're still in this just about. Matt says the referee is just trying to make the last 9 minutes all about him. Owen says the game would be 4-4 if it weren't for the goalkeepers. You're probably right there, Owen, actually. Ethan Galbraith picking up a yellow card as well in these final few moments. VJ says Selvik is so good. He really is. Obviously, Batman's now gone out to Deportivo La Coruña. But yeah, Egil Selvik for me, really good. Obviously, he made a mistake against Norwich in the Cup. But other than that, he's been top class at Watford. So yeah, we can't critique him too much. I think what it is for me, Swansea City just look like they have a lot more energy. Ryan Andrews done really well there to win the ball back, actually. And a foul as well on Andrews. Watford with the free kick in our own half, unfortunately. Just under 3 minutes to play. Ah. Come on. It looks like we're holding on for the draw now. There doesn't look like there's much intent from these Watford players to go and get that winning goal, which is fair enough. Oh, yeah. Semedo, poor touch there. I've not seen a lot from him to suggest he's going to be a class player so far. Early days, though. But yeah, Luke Keirangard, by far and away the clear number one to start up front for us this season. Doumbia should be number 2 in the pecking order. Semedo, I don't know. First impressions are he's too raw to play in this team, challenging for promotion. Does well there though, holds up the ball. Referee gives a free kick in our favour. Watford play quickly. The referee pulls the game back. Kwadwo Bar would have been through. Andrew says the Swansea subs have been better than Watford. I would say so, yeah. It looks like they've injected at least more energy and intent into the game. Of course, they're the home side as well. You have to take that into consideration. They're always going to have the advantage when it comes in that sense. But yeah, a free kick for Watford here. Potentially the last chance of the game. On the halfway line, looks like Morris is taking this. The long ball goes up. Sissoko puts it back into a dangerous area. Swansea head clear. They're looking to counter now. It's a big chance. Well defended. Here's Ryan Andrews looking to get out of a sticky situation. Ryan Andrews about to get into a fight here with Timon. Timon shoving Ryan Andrews nearly to the floor. Should have been a yellow card, really. I think the referee has given a yellow card, actually. 30 seconds to play. Looks like this is going to end 1-1, although you never know. Kwadwo doing really well to track back. Oh, this could be is this a red card for Kwadwo here? No, it's a yellow card. I was going to say, quite a nasty challenge by Bar there. Like a scissor type challenge. And I think Swansea might end this one with one more free kick. There was no need for Kwadwo to... He did win the ball, to be fair, it looked like. Yeah, he wins the ball. Come on, please, please hold on to this. I don't think I could stomach a late Swansea winner. Yeah, Kwadwo Bar picking up a yellow card for that challenge. I still don't believe the loser challenge was a red card, by the way. Well, I'm half and half. I kind of do and I kind of don't. Anyway, Swansea take the free kick. They shoot. That should be it, surely. It's gone out of play now. Is the referee going to blow up? We're nearly 100 minutes played in this one. I still don't know where he got the nine added minutes from. And this is my concern. Kwadwo Bar down on the ground. You know, has he got a muscular injury here? I'm not too sure. We've got to be so careful with him. So yeah, 100 minutes played. Selvik about to take this goal kick. That should be that, actually, once this is taken. And I think we can take a draw. I think on the balance of play, a draw is probably fair. They say draw your away games, win your home games. That's a general rule of thumb in football. The referee's still playing on. I can't believe this referee. Just blow up. Why are we still even playing? And he has blown up. It's full time in this one. Swansea City 1. Watford 1. Game done. A lot of emotions today. Nestri Irankunda with the free kick made me very excited. And the Potnik with the goal for Swansea. A decent header. I felt we lacked concentration in that moment. I think James Abankwah was the player at fault. Just not anticipating that player coming in behind him to win that ball. But on the balance of play, is a draw a fair result? Probably. I feel if we'd won today with that free kick, it would have probably been unfair on Swansea, to be honest with you. But a tough game to come now in Southampton at Vicarage Road next weekend. They're, of course, going for promotion this season. They've got a good manager in Will Steele. So, yeah, for me, happy with the draw. I'm not overly frustrated. I'm sure some fans, as usual, will go overboard. But we move. We've got a platform to build on. We've now beat QPR, drawn with Swansea. Let's hopefully go again next weekend and beat this very strong Southampton side. My concern is, once again, we've picked up some injuries. Kwadwo Bar sitting on the floor there at full time. Hopefully he's okay. Max Elaine, the central defender we brought in from Manchester City, had to go off with an injury. Nestri Irankunda seemed to have some sort of muscular issue as well. So, yeah, what's going on with our injury situation? I don't know. Is Paolo working them too hard in training? Is the intensity too high? Of course, it's all speculation at this point. But, yeah, in summary, I'm happy. I'm content. Gutted we didn't win. Good to see Nestri Irankunda score that wonder goal of a free kick as well, of course. But yeah, I don't know what to think. It's an interesting one. Let's take a look at a few of your comments in the live chat before we head off. Andrew says he got the ball in reference to Kwadwo Bar there. Julio says, not a good match. Good luck for the rest of the season, says Andrew. Thank you so much. Alex says, please never let this referee ref another Watford game again. VJ says, tricky fixture, happy enough with the result. Full time, by the way, Charlton 0, Leicester City 1, Hull City 0, Blackburn 3. And in the Premier League, thanks to Matt, Man City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. A massive result for Tottenham in the Premier League. Rudy says he will take the point for now. Richard says always the 1-0 leads are, he says always the way it goes, the 1-0 leads are always edgy, but at least we didn't lose. So yeah, let's leave it there, shall we? If I was to pick a man of the match, who would it be? I've got to say Nestri Irankunda. I think when he was on the pitch, Watford looked like the team that were going to win the game. Unfortunately, when he went off and Kwadwo Bar and Vivaldo Semedo came on, we looked like, for some reason, we just lacked a bit of cutting edge and threat going forward, which was a shame. Imran Louza was a massive miss. In terms of other stand-up players, I thought Ngakia, once again, played really well. Max Elaine, again, for his first Watford start, given how old he is, I thought did a decent job. Egil Selvik with some crucial saves towards the end of the match. And Hector Cipriani, once again, for me, was a standout performer. He contributed in his midfield role in that box-to-box area, and also when needed out of possession he dropped more so into that Watford back line, almost as an additional central defender. So yeah, happy, content. Let me know your man of the match in the live chat, of course. Superstar says Irankunda is his man of the match. VJ has gone with Egil Selvik. Noah said shame Irankunda had to come off. Of course, yeah, massive shame, but I'd rather we protect him for future matches than risk him in this one and then he'd be out for a longer period of time. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I think I'm happy with that. We'll move on. They just showed the free kick once again, actually on Sky Sports. Great celebration as well. Nestri kicking that corner flag, a bit like Jean-Philippe Mateta at Crystal Palace. He can know what I'm talking about. Lovely free kick. Nice little bit of dip on it as well. But yeah, power, placement, accuracy, a right rocket. And yeah, hopefully we see that celebration many more times to come this season. Okay, we will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, if I don't attend the game, our next watch along will be Millwall away, a London away day for Watford. That's on Monday, 22nd of September. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. We have plenty of content to come throughout the season, including our usual match previews, match reactions, live watch-alongs, and the occasional player interview as well. So I'll stop waffling. I'll leave it there. Go and enjoy the rest of your weekend. We didn't lose. We drew the game, and we got to see a wonderful goal from our Australian wonder kid. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.